Hello, and welcome back to more Standard on Arena with me, Autumn, aka Rainy the Witch. Today we're playing this mono white list that ended up doing quite well in a recent regional championship. Had an amazing run day one, wheels fell off day two, but put up a solid finish, and we've not played any Caretaker's talent on stream recently, so seeing this list, I knew I had to give it a chance to see how it plays. It's pretty sweet. Of course, you got all the usual mono white stuff we're used to seeing. We've got talents, we've got instances, they're going to trigger off our cakes, our Bezas, our Sunfalls, our Mistmoors, and such. But the big addition, the card I'm excited for, the reason we're trying out this deck today, is Elspeth Stormslayer. Phenomenal Planeswalker, very, very powerful. Hasn't seen much play in this Quarry Steelcutter meta. But doubles all your tokens, makes a ton of pressure, and just a lot of value in one card. I'm very, very excited to try this card out some more. I've always been impressed by her on the stream. Let's give this deck a shot. Yes, this is a keep. This is what our deck does, right? It beats creature decks and loses to non-creature decks. So we're just going to hope to hit the right ones. Well, I think these control decks used to be pretty, I don't know. I was personally always of the opinion that these control decks are actually pretty good against mono red. It was the reason why some people play Gruul instead, right? Is because Innkeeper's Talent and Druid would give you long game against decks like this. I'm just gonna wait, temporary lock down this, save the laydown for Nemesis later. Yeah, now we hit two things. Yeah, it's the artifact hate is not nearly as good in standard as the enchantment hate, it is true. Pretty easy to answer an enchantment if you want to. Answering artifacts about going down on value or mana is just like not the easiest in the world. Oh, you think Fountainport largely solos Jeskai? That's interesting. Certainly possible. See it. Could see it being the case. Alright, answer this Tersa. Play an Innocence. Heritage Reclamation needs a buff. It really does. Slandering a braid like that. The problem is, whenever you abrade a steel cutter, they've already got a token out of it, right? So you're just like 1-for-2ing yourself. It's so rough. I mean, that's probably just a cutter being pushed more than anything, but it is real rough. Oh, Forge is funny with Elspeth. That does sound completely silly, yes. We're down to 10 already. Ooh, that's almost interesting. I guess we need to make a 1/1 this turn, draw a card, see if we find a laydown arms or a cake. We do not. Print Feline Sovereign back into standard. For the sake of competitive diversity in standard, Feline Sovereign has been emergency printed. Oh, going to 6? This sucks. Oh my god, we might actually lose this game. We need a Beza stat. Yeah, Overwhelming Surge and Fiery Annihilation are like both fine answers, but definitely there isn't anything that's like amazing. Like Fiery Annihilation and Overwhelming Surge both trade down, right? Which is the problem with them. Oh, that's such a sick card. We're gonna draw the Get Lost off the Carrot Cake. And we have gain free life up off the Carrot Cake too. Do I have to gain the life now? I really want to do it in my opponent's turn so I draw a card. Well, they can maybe hold me hostage if I do that. Yeah, I don't want to be held hostage. I'm just going to crack the Carrot Cake now. We get one less token this way. Sorry, one less card this way. But we're doing pretty amazingly for cards. I mostly just want to make sure we don't die, you know? Do I even want this Mistmoors? It's probably, it ends the game really quickly. It's probably a fine card to draw. If we had cats, this wouldn't be happening. I mean, if that Mistmoors was a Regal Caracal, it would be definitely quite nice for us. So if I double block this and they rage it, we take free and go to free. If I single block both, and they have rage, we're feeling pretty good, I think. Yeah, now I just chill and let these jump blocks happen. We don't need these 1/1s. Where we're going, we don't need 1/1s. Let's get rid of the Challenger. Because it works so well with the maps. Although notably Tersa is close to being able to flash things back. If I upkeep sack on Carrot and they have strike in hand, I die. Is the main difference. And if I just don't sack the Carrot to respect strike, they just get to hold my mana hostage for the rest of the game whilst they're beating me down. So it's like a little rough, I think. I think bans are happening at rotation. Is the plan. Uh-oh. Well, they're like 35% to kill me if they attack. Okay, that worked out. That worked out pretty phenomenally. Now I just need to gain life somehow, or have them die exceptionally quickly. 6, 10, 14. So we have like a 2-turn clock pretty convincingly. Monstrous Rage. Sure. Screaming Nemesis on top. Okay. Fascinating. I can play a talent. Can attack with my friends. Draw 2 cards. Oh. I mean, if we just get lost to the Challenger, we can single block the Nemesis with an insect and then we win, right? That sounds pretty good to me. Oh, we can even sack the insect to our Fountainport. Yeah. Magic's easy. Cool. I mean, this game did feel dicey for a minute there. But we certainly got there in the end. A really cute line with the Fountainport. Yeah, it was very unnecessary, but it is adorable. So I look for the Final Fantasy cards. I am keenly paying attention to every Final Fantasy card that gets spoiled. Because it's like easily the most excited I've been for a Magic set maybe ever. Actually can't wait. It's gonna be great. Unnecessary but adorable is a lot like you. Oh my goodness, Ren. Mechanics look great. I agree. The flavor on the cards is really fun too. Bring in Authority of the Consuls, 4th lockdown. Probably nothing else. Cards that seem bad. I could conceivably trim some Caretakers. Because I have these Innocences. Could conceivably trim some Elspeths too. with the Commander exclusive cards. Maybe. Build some sort of Final Fantasy deck. Who knows? I don't know, I'm pretty resistant against playing Commander in general, but maybe I shouldn't be. It would mean I'd get to hang out with my good pal Vivi. There's a 6 precon. Yeah, Vivi mentioned this. It is tempting. Well, that seems like a fine hand. Yeah, that makes sense. Regarding Sunspine. I kind of assume that it's going to board in Sunspine anyway, because people are obsessed with that card, but... This is true, either one. Accurate on all counts. TBH. Playing board games with friends. So good. Playing board games with randos. More variable. Okay. Opponent just really didn't want to play against authority at the consoles. 1-0. Easy game. That is very mediocre. Ooh, Otter's Time or Golgari? One of the two. No, it's probably Otters. Golgari wouldn't have double forest this early. Also conceivably just be weird deck. Okay. Sure. Oh. Is this limited? Apparently. Okay. I wonder how I'm gonna find a way to lose this game. Kind of just want a Beza. Seems pretty good. Hydrotypal has been spotted on the arena ladder. Anything can happen. Oh my god. I mean, if they have a second Awake in the Woods, things can legitimately get spooky. Yeah, I guess I'm gonna try and exile this Hydra, maybe. Probably gonna trade with a Snakeskin Veil, I assume. Wow, or not. I really worry that if I don't cast this Day of Judgment, I die to a lot of things. But also, I kind of have nothing going on and really want to sack a fish. It's only, if they Nissa of Get Lost, if they Crater Hoof, I think I don't actually die. I can kill the Warden. And then, like, block. I think this is fine. If they don't have those cards, I get to draw a card. Okay, that one's actually annoying, sadly. But, you know, details. Details. Let us draw a card. Sunfall. Not quite. They didn't have their forests. Heroic intervention incoming. Okay. Alright, please don't kill me. Somehow. Some weird way. Put X+1 counters or create a spirit. Yes, I'm killing the Warden. And then I'm taking 14. And then they're Hellbent. It's kind of fine. Question mark. Oh, lockdown would have hit the gold vein. Oh my god, y'all. I'm so head empty. Yeah, it's a 1-drop. Yep. Indeed. Oh my god, I'm making this game so much harder for myself than it needs to be. We do it anyway, you assume? I mean, now if I get lost this, I just have a bunch of 1/1s. I think now that I've dug this grave, I just sit in it. I don't know, maybe that's wrong. Well, obviously, the being in this spot is very embarrassing. Yeah, I could have gone sack, carrot cake, lockdown. Or lockdown, hold up, get lost still, but what are they doing? Okay. I sure hope I don't die to my mistake. We needed to hold up, get lost. Look, I'm well aware I made a mistake by not casting temporary lockdown. You see. This becomes a 9/9 trample. Sure. Indeed. Ugh. Yeah. So if I cast lockdown there, they cast Nissa, I get to get lost her. They'd still have a bunch of things going on, but we'd probably have been like slightly favored, I imagine. Instead of just completely dying. God, I feel like I'm really close to boarding 0 cards. What do these cards in my sideboard do? Its authority taps down the Hydra, but that doesn't sound incredible. Extra lockdown? Yeah, maybe I just want 4. I worry that it's pretty bad into disenchants, but it's pretty insane against the Hydra. It's probably good. What am I cutting for it, though? Maybe a Mistmoors, because it's so bad against the trample. Alright, game 2. That was a slightly embarrassing loss, but that's okay. These things happen when streaming sometimes. Certainly keeping this. I guess I'm carrot caking, so I really want to find my 4th land or a card draw effect. That is 4th land. Also, getting a card out of hand makes it more likely that Beza draws a card later, too. Pretty nice. Alright, Hydro time. That's not a Hydra. Sure. Do I even want to sack this? Having it in play gets me a scry later and lets me trigger, like, Innocence later. Alright, let's go Beza, draw a card. Get in for 1. I wonder if they have Beanstalk in their deck. If they have Hauntwoods. Alright. Unfortunately, temporary lockdown is blank cardboard against Awaken the Woods. I guess I'm just meant to say go. I could also get down Mistmoors to fight over Nissa. But I worry that I like really need to sack Caretaker and activate Fountainport to find a sweeper soon. Or get lost. Lucranos, sure. That certainly resolves. Oh, it's another Hydra. Oops, all Hydras. Let's see what cards we can find here before making our decision on blocking or not. I'm probably gonna block, because then I... Oh, Sunfall. Sunfall means I just chump with Beza, right? I take no damage, and then I exile this Hydra to the Sunfall. Sunfall is so disgusting here. What a phenomenal Sunfall. I assume I'm not allowed to wait a turn to make this Sunfall better, right? It's really tempting. Because now I'm going to have to spend a removal spell on the Hauntwoods by not waiting. But I feel like it too easily goes heinously badly for me. A lot of cards in that deck would just kill me in that spot. Another Awaken the Woods. Okay. That's pretty good. Do I ever just want to jam Mistmoors here? Oh, we can just never beat Innocence. These Awaken the Woods are terrifying. That card is, like, kind of incredible against us. Oh, the Beza would make a treasure, true. Interesting. I guess we then get to draw a Fountainport too and have our 6/6 open. Seems reasonable. Please don't kill me. Please don't kill me. Please don't kill me. The throwback, okay. Targeting the 6/6. Well, might as well sack it. In that case. Tatty over. Wait, what does this Tatty over do? Land creatures you control have flying whenever a land you control enters. Okay. I'm very glad they don't have that tech either. That would be terrifying. So if I cast full retail Mistmoors, I don't get to draw a card of Fountainport this turn. It's pretty sad. I think I am not planning on doing that, which means I can probably sack a 1/1. Oh, wait, no, I can still do it. I can do it off this. Oh, it's fine then. Oh, but I really want to Elspeth first now, right? Well, I guess I can cast Mistmoors and then Elspeth next turn when I attack. It seems good. They die to Elspeth next turn. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 20. They go to 5. They're not quite. Very close, though. Very close to lethal. The tiniest height. Interesting. This doesn't kill me, right? 10, 22? Right? 10, 14, 18, 20. Actual factual overrun. Indeed, indeed. Crazy things are happening. It's gotta be said. Yeah, this match is an adventure. We're all involved. Okay. Get in with this. Make 4 2/1s. Pump the 2/1s, I assume. And then hold open the potential of hitting Get Lost off my Fountainport if I need to. That one is not gonna kill me, thankfully. Alright, game 3. I made up for throwing away game 1. On to game 3. I will note, I did spend that entire game with a temporary lockdown rotting in hand. That was kind of rad. It was wild stuff. I guess I'm keeping this. The sweepers are so important against them. Beza's pretty nice as a roadblock. Caretaker hopefully lets us dig to lands here. Please. Need to figure out if I'm upkeep scrying. By block, they get a treasure, but they lose their Hydra. Who even knows? I kind of think I'm not meant to let them have the treasure. I think I'm drawing. Oh my god, so good. Incredible stuff. Now I can even go block Poly K, draw a card. Very nice. Very, very nice. Red and Realmbreaker is pretty spooky. Let me get a land drop. Probably just gonna have to get lost that, I imagine. Well, I guess I can let them have 1+. If I was to do that, would I just be Bezering? I guess so. If they want a -2, it's fine. It means I don't have to use my removal spell and don't give them maps. If they plus, I think that's probably pretty reasonable for us. Yeah, they are just going to -2 again. Well, they find a Nissa. We do have 2 Get Losts, though. And they take the land drop instead, because their hand is 5 spells, presumably. I really want to hold off on casting this Day of Judgment until post-Awaken the Woods, because we're so bad at answering Awaken the Woods. So if we can just hold on to it for as long as possible, well... Am I just casting it now? I could wait 1 turn, right? I think it's fine to wait 1 turn. I'm on 21. Even if they do an overrun effect, we have a Get Lost that can soak up some damage. Like if they go Nissa -7, it's pretty bad for me. I just am terrified that if I cast this Day of Judgment and then they have a second Awaken the Woods, I just kind of lose. Are we dead to Hoof? They haven't actually shown us Hoof. They've just shown us Overrun Nissa. I kind of suspect they don't have Hoof. I could be wrong about that. I'm gonna wait a turn, but we might die because of this. I think I need to try and like maximize this Day of Judgment though. Yeah, here's the Nissa. So they're probably just gonna snap -7. That uses up their Nissa. I can even fire off some chump blocks if I need. Do I want to get lost this land or this Polukranos? They're getting +7/+7, so if I kill the land, they get +6/+6. Whereas if I kill the Polukranos... So killing land gains me more life, right? I think. I guess it gains me very slightly less life. Oh boy. Yeah, the land is kind of 10 though, right? Because that being a forest is pumping the other 2. Right, they still have 4 spells in hand, by the way. We are not out of the woods yet. Okay. Well, I guess I have to do this. They'd use up their treasure. Which is pretty reasonable. If I play a land, I get to draw a card. Beza kind of brick walls here. Just get down my innocence. Though arguably, these maps are like really good. They grow the gruff triplets and dig for my opponent's land drops. Oh, yeah, opponent sees the line, I guess. Okay, okay. Exciting. Innocence first would draw me 1 more. Yeah, I wouldn't get my 1/1s, right? Because I'd have 2 creatures then. So there too. This is CMC6. It's a copy of the card. So it doesn't get hit by lockdown. is also freaking gigantic. That's a very good card, one might say. Oh, god damn it. I need another planes? You're kidding me. It's still CMC6. It has not stopped being CMC6. Okay, okay. Good talk, good talk. So if I make a token now, I could hit a planes. That would let me exile this. If I make a token in my opponent's turn, I draw an extra card. Yes, I'm going to make the token now. 10 life is a lot of life. Oh, a carrot cake, though? Not bad. I think I'm getting rid of it. I really want to find this planes. Hey, that's kind of the best possible. We kill their sanctuary and get a planes? This is absurd. Let's go. You do love to see it, in fact. Alright, get in there, team. Gain me some life. Yeah, it was actually better than planes, somehow. I was very rewarded for my carrot cake crack. No, my innocence! Innocence lost. Goodbye, my friend. My precious sheep. So much cooking on both sides. Yeah, this match has been like crazy, right? Fully ridiculous. Draw a card. There you go. Wow, the bear triggers my innocence. That's so funny. The sequencing on this, drawing you a card of innocence, is completely hilarious. Yeah, these lockdowns have been pretty heinous. It was slightly my concern, but you know, we're here. Yeah, it's not even that, it's just the card resolving. It's just the text on the card. Is this gonna be a Tyvar stand? No. Cool. Huh. Fascinating. I might be sunfalling next turn. Although arguably as free freeze, they aren't scary. Though I'd like my opponent not to have overrun fodder, so you know. Oh, I could also Day of Judgment instead. If I go Day of Judgment, Elspeth, I can also sack a token. Yeah, definitely getting those attacks. With Elspeth in hand, we're very much trying to race her. Oh, I guess Sunfall would have given us a huge token to kill them a lot faster, potentially. Yeah. I really like saving the Sunfall, but because they have things that care about death triggers, but maybe it doesn't matter and I should just use it up there. Because the token's just kind of absurd. Interesting. By 0, I can attack run to 1. And then I can Sunfall. I really want to save Sunfall for Awake in the Woods if possible, is the thing. But maybe it doesn't matter too much at this point. Also, they lose a land if I Sunfall. It makes Awake in the Woods less scary anyway. Yeah. Kind of buy it. Okay. Maybe I was meant to Sunfall, make token afterwards to have a 1/1 in play. Oh no, it would be 2 1/1s. I should have done that. I'm not used to playing with this Elspeth card. They just die now. Because we have 2 free-frees that can go to the air. I think they just die, right? If I don't block. Yeah, they are in fact dead. That's very true. Alright, we made up for losing game 1. For throwing away game 1. Yeah, 3rd lockdown. I like how I wanted to not board in the 4th lockdown, and then all of chat was convinced I should. And then the card just looked totally unplayable 2 games in a row. Am I allowed to keep this, chat? Classic mono white hand, honestly. I have no idea. 43% to draw a land on turn 2. I kind of want to mulligan. You would keep Kyber? I think I would mulligan, but I'm gonna keep because Kyber's here. Tanacle Sanctum. Oh, is this Otters? Let's go. Wait, Otters is probably unwinnable. Please don't be Otters. You see, the great thing about keeping, because Kyber's here, is now that I've bricked on 3rd land, I can blame Kyber. Curse you. Oh, I'm so dead. Yeah, this is terrors. This is blue-green terrors. Every time I'm like, oh my god, is it Otters? It ends up not being Otters, and I end up being very sad. Although terrors is a very cool deck too. So, you know. It's been a while. Yeah, it's been a while since we've seen terrors. It has been. Alright. This can't possibly go badly. I guess that was acceptable. Oh, chat, I need y'all's opinions. When if I was to get a fringe, do people think that would be a plus or a minus? Because I'm very torn. Oh, I am so dead. This is it's rough out here. Arena. You're sorry, yeah, you should be Kaiba. You're a fringe believer. Ooh. It would look nice with my cows if I maintain it well. That is helping sell me on the item. Fringe, I believe. Is a Fringe called like Bangs over in the US? I don't know. I think that's the like translation, right? If I get a treasure and then I draw an untapped land, I can cast this Day of Judgment. Oh no, but I can get a second Spell Pierce after the Storm Chasers. These Spell Pierces are very impressive. Hmm. I don't know how many Rest in Pieces we have in our sideboard. Asking for a rainy. I don't already know what cards we can conceivably actually beat this game. Probably not Town ain't big enough though. Now if we cast Day of Judgment, opponent can Town the Terror back to hand and we've accomplished nothing. And Bounce Storm. Okay, yeah, my opponent just is infinite, right? Should the scoop. Opponent can just cast a Terror with Town Protection every turn for the rest of the game. Okay, Rest in Peace. In. Lockdown. Out. Stravels, I guess. Stonebrain seems bad, Liege seems bad, Authority seems bad. High Noon is like almost has text, but I think it's bad overall. Cards we could conceivably cut are like Laydown Arms. And I think that's it. I think everything else is pretty nice. Okay. Game 2. I'm gonna keep this, but I don't love it. We do have to get lost for the beans though, which is good. And we have a Fountainport. If this Fountainport was a Plains, I would mulligan, I think. Oh, maybe Stonebrain's actually fine here. I'm so used to like hating Stonebrain. But honestly, taking Town ain't big enough really limits what their deck's capable of in the late game. By like a pretty huge amount. Sometimes you're going to be able to tag beans instead, and that will be fine. But I think Town is like a pretty terrifying card in this matchup. Indeed, Kaiba, indeed. I'm not sure which is better, because notably Laydown does stop the like fast Storm Chasers starts. Town loops are pretty messed up. So I think I might be tempted to give Stonebrain a try. How do we feel about 4/5 draw a card? I worry if I cast Caretakers and get it Spell Pierce, that's kind of a disaster. 4/5 draw a card doesn't sound terrible to me. Okay, second Caretaker, so we can happily throw one away now. Well, I guess I might want to get a 1/1 in play, or a token in play before I Caretakers. Okay, there's a bean, so we're going to be killing that next turn. Cannot be allowed to exist. Although they could have a town open now, so I guess I have to play Caretakers and say go. Because they can town it back to hand. Oh my god. Town plus beans is something. Get in for 5. Does mean they might draw a card off the beans in their turn though. But if they do that, that means I probably get to destroy the beans. Am I just going for it? I guess Spell Pierced too. As well as Towned. I don't think I'm allowed to go for it. Get in for 4. Play this on white. Play a Caretaker, say go. Hope they just cast a crab on my end step and then I get to get lost. Yeah, sudden interest in potentially getting a fringe is driven entirely by my girlfriend being very enthusiastic about this being the right move. I hadn't really considered it before, but like, I'm pretty torn. Like, because my inclination is to think it's probably a positive move, but also if it isn't, it's really, really annoying, right? The like the cost benefit analysis or whatever. You know, there are risks involved. Asuka is very smart, it's true. Such a large crab. Phenomenal post. Catfish, A+, 10 out of 10. Oh, so good. Bloody! Oh my goodness. Hey! Hello, hello. Welcome, welcome to the Raiders. Welcome to everyone joining us from some Magic the Gathering. I think this is my final match today, unfortunately. But, oh, maybe I fire up another match after this. Because of the raid. Maybe I should. Just one more. Cheeky extra one. I hope you had a good stream, Bloody. Welcome to everyone joining us. I am Autumn or Rainy. I play a bunch of the Magical Gathering game on the stream. Mostly standard. Aw, thank you, Bloody. Thank you. It's gonna copy a 2-1. I fancy having the extra critter. Oh, can we get a shout out for Bloody, by the way? I'm never sure. Genuinely, the reason why I always ask my mods to do it is because I'm genuinely not actually sure how to do it correctly anymore, because like the commands have changed or whatever. But see, Nicole, see, it's so confounding, right? Thank you to whoever did do that. Oh, it's slash shout out. Oh, okay, cool. That is good to know. Go give Bloody a follow, y'all. Bloody's great. Very much enjoy her content. Point demonstrated perfectly. Yeah, it was kind of incredible how well that was demonstrated. Oh my gosh. Oh, there's a get lost for the Beanstalk at least. Oh, they don't play the Ether thing anymore, nah. Alright, let's try attacking. Okay, they're casting a crab, so we're gonna try and kill this Beanstalk. Oof. Pretty good. I do get to Day of Judgment pretty happily now, though. I can't draw a card off my token, because if I do, I can get Spell Pierced. It's pretty sad, because it means I'm not drawing a card off my Caretakers this time, but I really don't want to get Spell Pierced here, so... Oh, they just don't have Spell Pierced in hand. Okay, good to know. Alright, your turn. They can get back a town, but they've lost their beans and their crabs, so town is not quite as scary as it was before. Second Mistmoors potentially about to do some nice work. Doesn't get spell pierced, etc. Seed of Hope goes to the yard. Try and use they for opponents, we don't know. And yeah, opponents should maybe have bounced the Beanstalk. I guess their reasoning is they wanted to shut off my talent drawing a card, but I do agree that it would have worked out a lot better for them if they bounced my Beanstalk. As we just do this and cast Misty. Seems pretty good. Do it this way around to play around Pierce. I don't know if they play like Disdainful Stroke. Probably not. Aw, it's good having you here, Nicole. Good luck with the errands. I could just copy a 2-1. I'm kind of into that idea. It means we have lethal in the air. With level 3 talent. Okay, this is bad timing, right? Because now we still get our token. They should have waited for us to target. We're threatening lethal. Seems pretty good. So I'm probably not going to go for it. Probably just happily just swing with the Mistmoors and feel great. That's a cease desist. Okay, okay. Hilarious. Cease desist is such a banger. Yeah, this card's nice, Kaiba. Card is nice. Not a lot of people play it, but the ones who do are the real ones. Okay, they can very slowly kill my 2-1s with their talent, plus Tatabi. I'm going to be drawing a lot of cards off Fountainports there. I'm feeling pretty good about this position. Question is, am I making a 1-1 end step or drawing a card? Kind of want to make a 1-1, but wait, they're getting back Paw Patch? Fascinating. Instead of Town? Okay. Yeah, if they were to target a 2-1, I would definitely just sack and draw a card. In that spot. I agree. But with them passing, having a 1-1 in play means I have more flyers, which is pretty sweet. Destroy evil. Oh, that can shut off the loop. That's pretty nice, honestly. Oh. Yeah, negating my carrot cake. Okay. Okay. Deal. Alright, so they're gonna level up the Storm Chasers and we're gonna kill it. I believe is how this goes down. I'm so surprised they got back Paw Patch instead of Town. I really don't particularly understand. Alright, it appears they have died. Easy game. On to game 3. I think I would still rather have Lay Down Arms than Stone Brain. Although I certainly think it's an interesting, like, discussion point. It's not really clear which is better. Both are, like, pretty marginal in different ways. Alright. Game 3. The Undefeated. This has a rest in peace, so we are going to keep. Good talk. Tough decision for all involved. The Storm Chasers beats could be real, but luckily we have Beza, so... Yeah, this match hella long. Yeah, I said I was gonna do another one after this, but I might not. I have some plans for this evening, and I've already hit my 3 hours pretty much. Yeah, let's go. No spell piss. Easy game. Alright. The Winter Knight gets exiled, so they can't harmonize off it. What do they discard? They discard a crab. Makes sense. Oh, Winter Knight's such a nice card against Rest in Peace, right? Because you discard your creatures that you can't cast when Rip's in play. And it digs you towards your Rip removal. That's actually kind of sick. No, my Rest in Peace. I did like a bit of work. It slowed them down. Can't complain too much. Alright, I do already want to Beza, but if I don't Beza this turn, next turn Beza's probably going to make a token. Make a treasure token. And that sounds pretty great. So I think I'm just going to do this. So we really need to, like, free roll a token for these caretakers, ideally, at some point. Alright, they have the Beanstalk, so they are very in this game now. With Rip removed and Beanstalk in play, me on 12. I need them to not have a Disdainful Stroke here. Oh, we draw Get Lost. Now I kind of just want to Get Lost the Beanstalk and, like, activate my Fountainport to draw 2. Although then I can run into town, obviously. I guess I have to wait on it, like, a moment here. To not run into town. Wow. Opponent just giving it to me. Okay. Are we the control deck? We are the control deck. I think it's generally true that we're the control deck in, like, every matchup we play with this deck. Making a 1/1 is going to save me more than 1 life, right? So I should probably just do that. Blocking the Otter. Ooh, another Rest in Peace. Very nice. They have 2 instants and sorceries in yard. Cash grab could make that more. They now have 5. They can technically start casting 5/5s, which is terrifying. They can cast 2 5/5s if they want. Okay, now they can only cast 1, but Beanstalk's pretty great for them too. Okay, they can cast 0. When Rain isn't piloting is true. If I'm not piloting a deck, it is more likely that it's not the control deck. I just love control decks. I don't know what to say. Gonna be a pretty phenomenal Beza. Let's go. I'll destroy evil. Oh, I really want to Rest in Peace, though. I think I have to Rest in Peace before destroy evil, right? Because they have this talent in play and a town in yard. That makes sense. Just takes them so far off of 5/5s. It stops them recurring the town. All around pretty great. Ooh, retail crab. All right. Sure thing. So now I can go Elspeth. Make some 1/1s. Destroy this beanstalk and say go. Oh, I could cash in the treasure for 2 more 1/1s. It makes us so good at blocking. Why not? It's fine. Can't imagine it super matters one way or the other, but some games you just gotta crab. Eddie Merc Crab is such a treat. Such a delightful card. Yeah, sets up super lethal. Is that true? Oh, I guess we can max level a talent too, right? Yeah. Yeah, this new Elspeth slaps. This new Elspeth's so good. Alright. -1/1/1, sure. Deal. So if they crack both maps, do they die? 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Plus 8, 21? I believe so. Is this deck potentially tier 1? I don't know. I feel like it would be somewhat hard for it to be, but it definitely has felt pretty strong. I feel like it probably, I feel like this deck probably sucks against like Omniscience or Jeskai control is the problem. Maybe it's fine against Jeskai, I don't know. It definitely sucks against Omniscience. And against like Domain. But it also is very good against the creature decks. Yeah, I guess we're not killing next turn. That's fine. We can just block like this. Feel pretty happy. Yeah, 1.769. An excellent question. Kaiba, you should try out the Izzet deck. The Izzet Cutter deck. I think you'd enjoy it. Both because it's very, very strong, and also because you can like build it in a lot of different ways. There's a lot of room for that deck to like tune it how you want to. Discord you your version when I next play it? Sure, I can do that. Wow, that ceased assist. That was a pretty good ceased assist, and yet they could not possibly be more dead. Look at all these tokens. Look at all our tokens, chat. I wish to zero my Elspeth again. Alright, easy games. Deck's great. I should maybe have put on a light by this point. I'm currently being illuminated by my screen, as y'all can definitely tell.